Intermediate English, from Lingua Press.
Sir Keir Starmer. Until July 2024, most young people in Britain couldn't remember a time when the Prime Minister was not a Conservative. Now that has changed. After 14 years of Conservative government, British voters decided that it was time for a change, and since the 5th of July 2024, Britain has a new Labour government and a new Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. Sir Keir is rather different from most politicians. He hasn't spent all his life as a politician. Indeed, he didn't become a Member of Parliament until the age of 52, when he was elected to the House of Commons. Though he's been a member of the Labour Party all his life, Keir Starmer has spent most of his working life as a lawyer. After graduating with a degree in civil law from the University of Oxford in 1986, he specialised in criminal law and human rights. As a young lawyer, he became the legal officer of Britain's National Council for Civil Liberties, defending civil rights in Britain and also in some Commonwealth countries. Then, in 1990, he was one of the lawyers who defended, for free, two Greenpeace activists in the famous McLibel case against the McDonald's Corporation. This case lasted for over 10 years and ended up with victory in the European Court of Human Rights. It was later made into a film by Ken Loach. In 2008, Starmer was appointed to the post of Director of Public Prosecutions, one of the most important positions in the British legal system. As DPP, he didn't hesitate to prosecute members of Parliament for financial irregularities and other illegal activities. As a lawyer, and particularly as DPP, Starmer found himself working on the borderline between public life, politics, and the law, and by 2014 he'd decided that he could achieve greater results by going into politics. He put himself forward as a candidate for the Labour Party, and in 2015 he was elected MP for a part of London. At the time, the Labour Party was in serious difficulty. It needed a new and more popular leader, and Starmer was soon seen as the party's best hope. After the Labour Party lost its fourth general election in a row, Sir Keir was chosen as the party's new leader in 2020, in the hope that he could help the party back to power. It wasn't an easy job, and at first Starmer found it hard to convince people that they could trust the Labour Party again. But eventually he managed to revive the Labour Party's fortunes and win the 2024 general election with a massive majority. As Prime Minister, he has the difficult job of rebuilding Britain's reputation in a dangerous world and an insecure Europe. He must also try to solve Britain's great domestic problems of increasing poverty and inequality, damaged public services, and the environment. Keir Starmer was born in London in September 1962. His father was a toolmaker and his mother was a nurse. His family moved out to the suburbs of London when Keir was a small child, and at the age of 11 he passed his 11+ exam and got a place at Reigate Grammar School. In those days, Reigate Grammar was a state school, but while Keir was a pupil, the school chose to become independent. As an independent school, Reigate Grammar had to charge fees, but Keir was able to continue in the school as his fees were paid by a charity. Keir took A-levels in maths, physics and music, and then went on to study law at the University of Leeds in the north of England. After Leeds, he took a postgraduate degree in civil law at the University of Oxford. Interestingly, he also attended London's top Guildhall School of Music and plays the piano, the flute, and the violin.
The end. And you can find the written transcript of this intermediate English text on linguapress.com.